Okay, all the promos done. Let's just close this. All right. Let's just grab this. Go to 3 Crown. Guess I'm just gonna get right to it. Here we are with the first stage of Subchapter 20, the Mystery Ancient Ruin. And we've got the Alien Snatches back. Uh-oh, it's the Titan Doges. They're pushing so much. Oh no. There's a 4th one coming. Whatever will I do? Oh, we took out 2 of them. And there's another 2 of them gone. Jamar, hello, welcome. Welcome to Unhappy Battle Cats and the fight against Titan Doge and the Aku Master Ray that I forgot the exact name of, too many waves and stuff. Okay, yeah, the stage is certainly something. At least the Titan Doges actually served as a bit of a frontliner for Housewife to do stuff off of. And another run out. Here's a Doron. There we go. Okay, Mystery Ancient Ruin is beaten with the general lineup after, like 14,000-ish frames of mostly mindless gameplay. And a bit of speed up, too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've shown up in Unhappy Champ. Yeah, you've shown up in Unhappy Champ. In early Unhappy Champs. Yeah, you've shown up in Unhappy Champs, too. Okay. Good. Let's just get on with the next one. Alright. Next stage, we have the Uneasy Altar. I get to just go straight back in with general lineup because the first stage was really easy. We have one Titan Doge. Now we have the Snatch. We have Titan Snatch. Still wave immune. And this one's much pushier, and I am dead. Okay, so the snatch is... Okay, we can keep Can around. Ditch you. Doron, you can... Doron, you can stay. You'll be able to help with the pineapple. Ditch you. Ditch you. Ditch you. Where's Titan? There's Titan. Well, first we gotta actually change out our cheap meat shield. Super Cat, you can come along. Still like brainwashed flying Waffen. Hello, welcome. How are you doing? Guess I'll just do this. I'm doing fine, hope you are too. Thank you, Waffen. I am doing fine. Let's get our third meat shield going. Bit of a shame that there's no weaken cannon for me to use against these snatches. There we go. This one was fairly straightforward, but I do think this stage was actually better than the first stage of the subchapter by a mile, because it got to the point. It wasn't taking a billion years of cleanup to get through, and I also get to use like some fun stuff like Brainwash Flying and Fallen Bear. But yeah, there we go. Uneasy Altar has been taken down. That is a lot of face distance for this next one here. Punching Troops. And we've also got some hippos. And we have a new enemy. Oh, and we also have Gabriel and Wob. Fuzzy, hello, welcome. How are you doing? You know, this guy does actually make... He does attack pretty quickly. Maybe he makes Gabriel and Wall miss? No, not enough apparently. And, okay, we got a knockback on the Titan, but we are pretty much dead. Saku, hello, welcome, how are you doing? Alright, did you appear in... No, you did not. We actually have a new Titan. You did not appear in Unhappy Championships. So, yeah, here we go. This is Titanica, a titanic squid with a huge power. Now she can hold a big spoon to take those ice creams. She also worships Akugori's Savage Blow. Traitless and Titan. We've got a 1 point with 130% magnification. We've got 1.3 million HP. 8 KBs, 5.5k cash drop, 180 standing range, 11.5k damage with 38.5k DPS. We have immunities to knockback, slow, wave, weaken, and curse, and weaknesses to freeze and surge. Don't mind that, Zaku. I'm pretty sure Unhappy Battlecast was, like, originally made in, like, Chinese, and then it actually got, like, localized later. or some other Asian language. Well, regardless, though, is that, like, it was actually made in a different language first and then localized into English. So, don't mind some of the mistranslations some of the pack may have. Besides, even if some of the text was actually messed up, what wasn't messed up were these animations. These animations had a lot of heart put into them. Okay, so let's get Mushroom for Gabriel and Wall. Waving Angel. Let's get... Super Feline. The only freeze Titan... There's, like, Sock that freezes Titan. And then against Traitless, there's Tourist. And there's also going to be a few other things. Yeah, there's Tourist. Philly is going to take forever to attack. So, Titan is a custom trait in Unhappy Battle Cats. One of, really, like, a lot of custom traits. Alright, here we go again. Got some whip blocking. Got the anti-Titan and Titan stuff. We have Tourist to freeze. There we go. Wow, some of the cat units have something against the new types? Yes. One thing that BCU pack makers can actually do is give vanilla units targeting against any custom traits they make. Okay, Gabriel Maul is down. And there we go. Oh wait, there's the second one. And Dora missed, of course. I think we've got it. There we go. Punching Troops has been taken down. What is that bean pig? That would be... This is the Ichi pig. This is just a very straightforward, like, bulky, traitless enemy that has base destroyer. Alright, on to the next one here. We've got the Outpost of Rushers, and oh no, is that a Titanic version of Porygon 2? What the heck is that? I am also pretty sure I think I've seen him in Unhappy Champs. No. Looks like the Puff here has actually completely destroyed me. Alright, have you... Okay, yeah, you showed up in Unhappy Championships before. Ghost another unit type? No. So Pufferghoul here, it's a floating enemy, but he has infinite burrows, and he's also got like regular cannon immunity, and he one-shots your base. Get the Manic Lion. have a I think I have a better idea than Lions for the start off, because we have a frontliner. We have a frontliner that's very bulky, and we can wave off of it. And surge off of it. So we can do this. I can always go to the Lions. I can always go to the Lions if this doesn't work, TBH. Who do I want for my I think I'll just go with Super Feline, because there's still more stuff. Hasn't come out of the base yet. Let's also get a more proper... Yeah, let's get a more proper meat shield, too. Okay, we're keeping... No. Okay. We are... No, I think we meant... Okay, we're fine. Now... Okay, so money's really tight. So you can come out. For that. And then you can come out for... You can come out for Manic Legs. Since he's cheaper. Okay, Rex Ball and... Probably need to bring your weakness. Okay, I get to build up more stack. Skull Dahlia! Hello, welcome. How are you doing? Oh my god, he snuck through. Time to try the lines alongside everybody else. This reminds me I might have to redo some older legend stages for cat food for Epic Fest. There's guaranteed coming up, Weapon. Like later on in the Street Fighter collab, there's gonna be guaranteed. And I think there's also Pixies. He's as well for this guaranteed cycle. Alright, let's just try that again. Take it from the top. Not go to level 5. There isn't enough money for that. Alright, you know what? I think I am going to look at the schedule real quick. Okay, I've just forwarded it. Alright, there we go. That should actually do quite nicely. I forwarded the banner schedule to BC General in my Discord. There is Pixie Guarantee on the guarantee cycle. Alright, we've reached the base hit. No, I've just run out of gas. Okay, new plan. We're gonna replace Can with Bubble, and we're gonna actually try to get more damage off on the Puff. With massive damage to floating and LD behind the frontliner. Okay. I think we're gonna actually it's gonna be a race against the clock. Can we get through the base before the squids actually reach our base? Brainwash Mohawk, you've got so much. You just need to dodge everything. We just barely squeaked by. That was a crazy finish. Outpost of Rushers has been taken down. And that wasn't even the last stage. I think that's a collab background we have going on here. And now we have the final? Ah, we've got Meldo GX and a Bun Bun. Ah, one of our old friends. It's the Aku Sniffer here to sniff up some surges. Alright, here's Run. Here's another camera. Doron. Uh-oh, it's Mechabun. There's one knockback on Mechabun. 2. 3. Jellery as well. I have to wonder whenever Titan's going to actually show up, though. Four, 5. It's Metal EX weapon. We don't need crits. We just need determination to get through their health pool. Mechabun is not pushing very much. Is that it? Oh, okay, I see how it is. A pop-up has appeared on my other monitor here. There's a continuation to the stage. The EX Titanic Unleashed. So let's go play that. We have three moves. Okay. Oh my god, what is this? Is this like a Titanic Dark Cat? It's got a barrier. Okay, we can break the barrier like that. It regens. There's also wild doges in here. He doesn't push very much. Or at least push very quickly, but he does still push enough to reach my base with his Omni and start chipping it. Made Cyclones in here too? Okay, so if there's one thing I know about BCU, it's that if I dig through the pack deep enough, I can actually just find where the continuation stage is, and then look at the layout from there. Where... No, I just need to know, where are these continuation stage? Guess I'll have to use the enemy guide to actually try and find this. Not you. There you are. Okay, it is actually, like, near the bottom of the EX list. Like, good god, that's so many stages I'd have to scroll through to get there. Okay, well, here we go. Here's the boss of the continuation stage. This is Titan Priest Cat, who actually doesn't have any main trait. Literally a typeless enemy, which means we're already off to a wonderful start with this. Because it means we don't have anything that can trait counter this enemy. Dreamed for stronger power, invented Titan trait. However, it created a chaos in the world. He lost his mind and doesn't know what trait he is. Only can be damaged by attacks with Barrier Breaker. So we have 1.1 million HP, 111 KBs, 99.9k cash drop, 222 standing range with a 0 to 333 Omni. A guaranteed 10% toxic. 4.4k damage with 8.3k DPS, toxic immune, and a barrier that regenerates basically instantly after being broken. And then the other stuff we've got here, we have the Auto Smack You, we have Nimoy Jr., we have 150 Wild Doges, we have the Made Little Cyclone, which we saw, and then there's also Brawlos. There's Brawlos, there are Heavenly Hippos, and there are Hermothias in here. Okay. Mechabun was very heavily nerfed. That's why he wasn't pushing very much. Okay, so we want to keep our Breaker Blast. Probably want to keep Housewife for the continuation. This. Kitty of Liberty can outrange. Kitty of Liberty actually... Okay, she actually can't quite outrange. God, 333. Is there a non-Uber barrier breaker that actually... I need to organize by range. Yeah, there we go. There is... Space Marine. Space Marine outranges. And Loincloth outranges. Liberty is actually within the boss's Omni Strike range and is going to get, like, toxicked. She might not be able to get in. And then everything higher is like Ubers. Yeah, all the higher range barrier breaker units, other than like, I guess there's like Cyberpunk. Well, like most of the other like higher range barrier breaker units, and it's outside of like Space Marine and Loincloth are like Ubers. Let's do this. Let's also see about King Nekohamin. Alright, there we go. The real fight begins now. Televise! Hello, welcome. How are you doing? Let's get a bullet train. Alright, thank goodness I spawned Doron when I did, because now the moth is here. Alright, let's just keep the loincloths going. Okay, nice Savage Love from Housewife. There we go. We have survived the ultimate barrier endurance. And there we go. The real final boss fight of the subchapter has been taken down. Yeah, I think that's the most unique endurance stage I've ever actually played. And also an endurance stage where you can't really get around. The boss is not really designed in a way to where you can actually get around the gimmick of it. But it wasn't that bad of an endurance stage. It actually had me paying attention the entire time and not just like pressing speed up throughout it. But yeah, I think that's going to be, yeah, that's going to be it for today. We'll get on to subchapter 21 next time. And we'll actually just keep going through some more Story of Legend. Still got quite a few subchapters to go, but yeah, just take it at my own pace and all that. I would like to thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, take care.